Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria, where we keep you abreast of what's happening across the Nigerian Federation. I'm Olumide Macaulay. On the program today, fuel queues resurface in parts of the country. The Anambra State government targets monthly IGR of 2.2 billion naira. And Cross River State partners with German firm to establish a mining company. Thank you for joining us. We begin with a thorny issue that is affecting a number of Nigerian states. Now, fuel queues have returned to parts of the country as motorists and residents besiege stations to buy the product. Our correspondent who monitored the situation in the northwestern states of Kano, Katsina and Jigawa reports that long queues have taken over the new fuel stations seen to be selling premium motor spirit. And in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, it's been a week now that over 80% of fuel stations in the state capital have been without fuel. Residents complain that where the product is available, it's being sold above the official pump price because of short supply.
Last week, very hard because since yesterday, I followed life for Gonzalo. I don't get it. Now I went home. This morning, I think this place go fear for me. That's why I can't follow since after 7 up to now. See where I did now. I never reached the one for the petrol station.
We came in around 6 a.m. to queue at the down there. You can see, and we don't even know our fate for now. We don't know what is, but we are still hoping that will be full because even private filling stations too, they don't have, especially in this Abeokuta. Since last week, we have been suffering. Even last week, I bought a liter 120.
We can't say there is no fuel. Reason being that some people do enter through the second gate that is meant for outs, as in exit, but they do enter through the place, and you can see them selling fuel for them, even with jerrycans. As you can see, I can see like 10 jerrycans there now. They are filling it. I don't know what really happened. It just kept us here. We are calling on our federal government to see to the situation, and you can see they are selling fuel to find lasting solution to these things. We are tired of all this.
Now let's bring you an update on the fuel situation in the northwestern states. Our correspondent Idris Jabrin reports from Kano.
If you consider this kind of arrangement, there is no way it will be effective with our distribution, because when you go to the suburb,
if you are going outside of Kano, let's say maybe if you are going to Zaria from Kano, maybe you can see 1 or 2 filling stations along the route that are selling fuel, and the price is at between 105 naira to 120 naira, and in fact in some places you can get it as 130 naira. This is also the same thing if you go to Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto and Jigawa states. Like in Katsina, I know there are few filling stations that are selling within the metropolis. But as I told you, the price is about 105 to 130 naira. Well, the truth is that nobody is coming forward to explain to us what is the problem with why are they not selling. And the fact is that also you can see black market selling fuel. But if you go to the filling station, you will be surprised that there is no fuel.
Our correspondent Idris Jabrin reporting from the northwest of fuel being sold as high as 150, that is 130 naira per litre. But let's get another perspective, this time from Oyo State in the southwest, where our correspondent Bukola Oriowo tells us more of what motorists are going through.
The major streets and roads that we have visited today, there are no fuel at all in most of the filling stations visited. We got to handle maybe 2 or 3 filling stations selling. The crowd there is monstrous, and unfortunately, I've been online with the IPMAN chairman in Oyo State, Mr. Rahim Razak, who told me that he has been in series of meetings since yesterday to get to the root of the matter, but he couldn't really tell us what actually is responsible for this, whether they are not getting fuel loaded at the depot, whether Mosimi is not providing, whether Ibadan does not have. We really don't have a clear picture of what is wrong right now. Since we've gone to the express, the Akala Alawala Express on New Garage, we've been to Ring Road, which is one of the major commercial areas of Oyo State. We've been to Bank Road, we've been to Mokola, we've been to Iwo Road. I think of all those places, only in Iwo Road where we have a handful of maybe 2 filling stations selling right now. Other filling stations do not have. In fact, we have some filling stations where people are queue anticipating the supply of the fuel.
I'm painting a different picture. In Imo State and neighboring southeastern states, our correspondent Itokwe Kuteyi says fuel is available, but motorists are compelled to buy above the federal government approved price.
Fuel scarcity in Imo State, except that most of the independent petroleum marketers sell above the 86 50 kobo, the federal government approved price. Most of the filling stations, you see that they sell at 115 naira per liter, and some also sell at 220 naira per liter, except for the mega station, the NNPC mega station, of course, where they sell at 86 naira per liter. And when I contacted some of the independent marketers in Imo State, they came up with the same reasons they've been giving all this while. That private tank farms, where they get their supply, sell above the federal government approved price. They sell to them at 98 naira per liter, which is above the federal government approved. So they have to sell above that to make profit. In Anambra, we see where they sell 120 naira per liter. In Abia, they sell 115. In Imo, they sell 115 and 120 naira per liter. When in Ebonyi, they sell 130 naira per liter. And the independent marketers, they also give the same reasons why they sell at these prices.
Now that's the latest on the petrol availability and supply, as well as prices from the southeast, the northwest, and the southwest. In the meantime, the independent petroleum marketers say they have 75% of the market share, and that's what it takes to ensure efficient distribution of petroleum products. The former treasurer of IPMAN in the southwest, Mr. Shino Amo, told Channels Television that his organization has the network and manpower to see petroleum products get to all parts of the country. He believes the federal government's focus on major marketers and NNPC mega stations will continue to hamper distribution.
If you consider this kind of arrangement, there is no way it could be effective with our distribution, because when you go to the suburb and some other areas, even in Lagos, you discover that the independent marketers are doing more about the retailing of the white petroleum product. So the only solution for now is if the government can look at the distribution pattern, can give the priority to independent marketers. If you check out the private depots in Lagos, virtually all the depots in Lagos, when they want to load, they don't have enough volume. And the little they could load, they will always tell you, we are giving priority to NNPC mega. And at the same time, if government could sit down properly and think of allowing NNPC to be a profit center, allowing NNPC to be able to at least have enough volume in all, virtually there are 21 depots in the country. The issue of this scarcity here and then will not come up any longer. Like our depot loaded last over 3 years now. The only loading our depot had was like in early January when there was a huge deficit. Our depot only loaded the remnant available in the depot. But for now, if the government can look at how the depot, the scarcity will not be a problem, distribution will not be a problem, and all the rest.
And coming up, the news across Nigeria, a reaction to the current situation across the country concerning fuel scarcity from the Pipelines and Products Marketing Company, PPMC. Please stay with us.